Hey guys, so I'm filming this again because I feel like I forgot a really cool story that he tells in the book, so I'm just gonna say that. But anyways, this is going to be a book talk, in quotes, for Catch Me If You Can, the true story of a real fake by Frank W. Abagnale with Stan Redding. You have probably seen the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. I think it came out like in the 90s or 2000s. Probably 2000s, but the movie is based on this memoir, and yeah, it is really incredible. So if you've seen the movie already, you probably don't need to be told anything, and you can finish not watching this video, but you need to read this book. It's so good. There's a lot more information in this book than is in the movie. There's obviously no possible way that you could put like 4 years of someone's life in film. And yeah, so this book is really great. And there's also a little Q&A section at the end. And one of the questions is like something about the movie, like how you felt about the movie. And he said that it was approximately like 80% accurate or something like that. And he talked also about how he didn't like the way that Christopher Walken portrayed his father, because his father was like a really stand-up guy. I don't really remember 100% Christopher Walken's character, his dad, but I do remember him being kind of like sleazy. So it kind of implied that like he learned from his father to be a sleazy man, but he talks about how his father's like a really stand-up guy and really amazing. So I would read this because it has so many more things in it than were in the movie. I'm just going to tell you a couple of my favorite things. Oh, in case you don't know, this is the story of a 16-year-old boy who decides that he loves women, and in order to have women, you need to have money. So he just tries to get money as easily as he can. So that's what he does. And he does it by basically doing a lot of check fraud. He does a lot of check kiting at first, which is, I think, like when you have checks, like they're real checks. And so he would just go in and like cash them for an amount that he doesn't have. Like he would deposit the check for like $17,000 and then go take it out from somewhere else for $15,000 once the check is cleared, but it hasn't technically cleared because he changed the routing number, so it goes to a different bank and then has to come back. And it's basically brilliant. He's very brilliant. But there's a really funny con in here that made me laugh so hard. So you know how people go to banks and when you deposit money, there's like room for the account number and then like your name and information. So he noticed that no one was really writing their account number. So what he did is he took a stack and he like printed his account number in the corner, and he went back to he put the stack of papers in the bank, and he went back, I think maybe like a month or something later, not even like a week later, and he asked like, oh, like, can I check the account balance? And he had $42,000. So yeah, that's brilliant. It's a brilliant ploy. There's a lot of really good fun cons that he does. Most of his conning has to do with, I think all of it actually has to do with check fraud. He does a lot of other stuff too. So like he pretends to be a Pan Am pilot, he pretends to be a medical doctor, and he actually goes and works in a hospital for like multiple months and pretending to be a doctor and gets paid for that. So I guess that's not technically check fraud, but it's fraud still because you're showing yourself as something that you're not. He pretends to be a lawyer. He pretends to be a professor, and yeah, just a bunch of crazy fun stuff. Sorry, my roommate just kind of walked over there. Sorry, I'm filming a video. Anyways, so yes, you should please go read this book. It is fantastic. It's really quick, really easy, really fun. Hope everyone's having a great day.